We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. They've got Fleming, and it's Banks in at the 4 spot. And for Seattle, Rivers out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Foster, and it's Posey in at the power forward. You look at Boston, undergoing possibly the worst finals collapse we've ever seen. Greg, is there anything they can do to turn this thing around?
Kevin, if we're being real, probably not. But if they're to have any chance, they can't worry about what might have been. They need to find something that works tonight and take this thing one game at a time.
Wow. Here's Posey. Pass to Rivers. Clock at 6. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Pass to Banks. Here's Fleming. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Pass to Blake. Now Humphries. He's guarded by Rivers. Kicks it out to Banks. Celtics passing it around. Here's Fleming. The shot from the low post is good.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Seattle with the ball. Saturday was a great victory for them.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Austin with the ball. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Humphries. Shoots the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now here's Rivers. He's tightly guarded. And Fleming pulls it down.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Pass to Blake. Seattle grabs the miss. It's Rivers on the wing to the inside. And it's Foster finishing it off.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Blake, defended by Wembanyama. Blake passes to Fleming. No good from outside. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Posey. Here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Blake. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it up. No good there.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Fleming. Lets the 3 fly. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Rivers. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Boston is on 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. There's the pick. Pass to Banks. Now Blake. Good defense by Wembanyama. Rivers looking over the floor. And the basket is good. Rivers has got his third basket of the night right there. Boston trailing. Here's Fleming. He has 5. To the paint. Here's Bosniak. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Seattle. And Wembanyama outside. There's the screen. Pass to Foster. To the wing right side. 5 to shoot. Here's Posey. And the 3 off target. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Blake, defended by Wembanyama. Pass to Fleming. From downtown, Seattle grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's intercepted. And here is Blake. Got a hand on it. And here's Rivers. 6 points for him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Seattle shooting their first free throws of the night.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Boston making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Fleming. Boston needs to get off a shot.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
For Seattle, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And the first timeout of the game called for Seattle.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Wembanyama outside. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
The Celtics with the lead. Blake with it. Still without a basket. Pass to Fleming. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Wembanyama with the bounce pass. Now here's Rivers. Guarded close. And Fleming pulls it down.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Norris. Pass to Blake. Over Wembanyama. Blake misses.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Norris. Pass to Fleming. Shoots from the elbow. Posey with the rebound.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And it's good. 2 points.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Here's Fleming. He's got 5. Pass to Humphries. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Inside, out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
A platoon swap here for Seattle. And the Celtics making a change here. Seattle leading by 4. Seattle calls timeout. The Celtics making a switch here. Ross on the wing. He gets it in there. And Seattle leads by 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Blake. He's guarded by Hodges. Now Blake. Scoreless thus far. Count that one.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Seattle leading by 4. Here is Hodges. Pass to Watson. Outside Aldridge. Shot clock at 6. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Humphries kicks to Rice. Here's Norris. He's guarded by Ross. Down low. And stolen by Lawson. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Rice. To the inside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
59 seconds left in the first. Hodges the pass to Aldridge. Here's Phillips. Now Ross. Just 4 to shoot. It's good from long range. Ross has got 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Norris. Hasn't made one yet. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hodges. Humphries with the steal. And here is Blake. He's guarded by Hodges. Here's Rice. Lets it go with the 3. That shot off. And so it's Seattle, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Ski match. Defended by Foster. Pass to Norris. And the 3-ball is good. Norris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here is Hodges. Still yet to score. Lawson. An easy 2 points on the layup. And Seattle leads by 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Driving to the basket.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here is Hodges. Pass to Foster. Inside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Ski match. He's guarded by Hodges. Humphreys with a screen on Hodges. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Boston shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Celtics, number 43, taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And Seattle making a change here. Wembanyama is checked in. Banks checked in for the Celtics. Good on the second free throw. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Seattle, leading by 5. Charity stripe shot, and another basket for Seattle.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Here's Norris. He's guarded by Ross. From the wing, shots good by Rice. Rice has got his first bucket of the night.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Wembanyama passes to Foster. Back to Wembanyama. There's a good screen. Just 5 on the clock. Seattle needs to get off a shot. No good from Lawson. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Rice. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Now here's Banks. Defense right on him. Can't hit from the elbow. Seattle leading by 5. Pass to Ross. Shot from 16. And another basket for Seattle.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Norris. Out to the wing. Pass to Rice. Over Wembanyama. Rice, no good. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Lawson outside. There's the 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Norris. Pass to Rice. Shot from the wing. Boston again missing. Seattle leading by 10. Here's Wembanyama. Now Foster. Lawson outside. Launches a 3. And that one is off.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Down low. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. The Celtics shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
Number 43 at the line for 1. Boston timeout call. And your Lakers get through.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Now here's Rivers. 9 points in the game so far. They set the pick. Wembanyama passes to Foster. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Here's Fleming. He's guarded by Rivers. Fleming the pass to Blake. For 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Throws it up high.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Blake. Nothing on the board. Pass to Fleming. From outside, off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Wembanyama passes to Rivers. Back to Wembanyama. Foster down low. Off target with the fadeaway. Celtics trail by 11. Pass to Blake. And there's the drive. Right wing. Here's Fleming. He's guarded by Rivers. The 19-foot shot. Wembanyama with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And here's Humphries. Here's Fleming. And another miss by Boston.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Back to Rivers. Here's Lukovsky, and another 3 for Seattle.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now a timeout called by Boston. A different look for Seattle. Phillips, he's checked in for Foster. Rollins comes in for Rivers. And Hodges subbed in for Wembanyama. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Norris. Trying to get something going, and the shot goes down. Norris has got his second bucket of the night. Here is Hodges. They set the pick to the inside, and he dunks it down.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Here's Norris. 5 points in the game. Pass to Fleming. Now here's Banks. Clock at 4. Here's Norris. No good on the 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And stolen by Banks. Over to the wing. Ramirez passes to Banks. Here's Norris. Covered by Rollins. Pass to Norris. Here's Ramirez. And here is Banks. High post shot. Norris can't get it to go. Here's Rollins. Tipped away. Phillips, the pass to Hodges. Now Posey. Pass to Phillips. It's up a 3. The rebound by Blake. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Norris. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. .137 left to play here in the half. Pass to Posey. Here is Hodges, guarded by Blake. And it's blocked. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Norris. From deep. Seattle grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Rollins with the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Fleming. He's got 5.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Hodges the pass to Rollins. And the layup is good. Rollins got his second bucket tonight.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Celtics trail by 19. Blake feeling it out a bit. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Substitution on the court.
5 seconds left here in the second. From deep three-point land, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Seattle ahead, up 19. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, someone. Give it up for the participants.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half. Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak, it just needed a capper. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, their chance in this final series starting to slip away. Not how they wanted to start this game, Kenny. Your thoughts?
Well, you know, some panic creeping in, not going right, and they have a tough road in front of them.
Tough is an understatement. Their road has been hit by hail, mudslide, even an avalanche. It's all bad for them right now.
Man, can they find a way? And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. Celtics trail by 19. We've got Foster. Wembanyama is out there with Rivers. And it's Posey in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Here's Blake. Still scoreless. Clock at 6. Here's Fleming. He's guarded by Rivers.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Rivers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Seattle shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2, Rivers.
And he knocks down the first one. Rivers hits both of them. Celtics trail by 21. Blake with it. No scoring in this one. Pass to Fleming. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Blake's got 4 assists in the game.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter. And here is Posey. Back to Rivers. Banks with the rebound. Fleming the pass to Blake. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Fleming. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Back to Rivers. It's deflected. Here's Posey. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Seattle missing again.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Blake dishes to Humphries. Pass to Fleming. Intercepted. And now here's Rivers with fast break opportunity. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Blake. He has yet to score. Here's Fleming. He's guarded by Rivers. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. Pass to Banks. From 18 feet away. No good on that one.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. That one, no good.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Here's Blake, defended by Wembanyama. To the middle, stolen. To the paint. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. 16 points for him.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Al Blake. Pass to Fleming.
Seattle foul. Number 41. First personal foul. First team foul.
Banks passes to Humphries. Here's Fleming. He's got 8.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Foster. Now Posey. Inside. And it's Humphries with the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Blake. He's guarded by Rivers. Down low. Here's Bosniak. And he goes in for the dunk.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Here's Rivers. He's got 11. Unloads from 13. That's good on the jump shot. Rivers has got 4 this quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Pass to Banks. Here's Fleming. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. And it's Foster with the rebound. Foster's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Wembanyama left side. Now here's Rivers. Banks with a rebound. Banks has got his 4th rebound in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Blake. That one goes. Count it. Blake's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Seattle calls timeout. Seattle leading by 20. Pass to Posey. That's tipped. And here is Blake. The three. Posey with the rebound. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Banks with the block. To the middle. Here's Bosniak, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And Seattle shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. To the left side wing. From 15 feet away, will not go. This is off the front iron. Celtics trail by 18. Blake passes to Fleming. Pass to Banks. And here is Blake. To the inside. Here's Bosniak. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Pass to Posey. Here's Lukovsky. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Fleming. 8 points for him. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And it's Seattle with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead. Seattle calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Substitution on the court.
To Ross, outside Aldridge. They need this one. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Norris. He's got 5. And Lawson with the block. To the middle. Aldridge dishes to Ross. And the jam by Ross.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Celtics trail by 16. Here's Norris inside. Hodges checked in for Seattle.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Rice. He's guarded by Hodges. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Fleming. Off target with his 3.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now here's Ross. 7 points in the game. That shot off the mark. Down low. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
Here's Lawson. Here's Aldridge. That's good from 17 feet away. And Seattle leads by 16.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Seattle.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Take a break. And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
And the first one drops. And Seattle making a change here. Phillips has checked in. The Celtics making a switch here. And he makes both free throws.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Aldridge against Humphries. With some arc. And Boston with the rebound. Humphries has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Fleming. Aldridge is covering, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Hodges from down in the low post. It goes. Hodges has got his first basket of the night. Celtics trail by 16. Pass to Norris. And pushing it up is Seattle. And Phillips gets it to go. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Fleming. Five on the clock. Takes the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Fleming's got 13.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Aldridge. Fires from way outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Seattle, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. On the floor for Boston. And it's Blake in at the 1. Pass to Rivers. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Celtics trail by 18. Pass to Norris. They set the pick. Inside. It's rebounded by Lawson. Norris has gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. Here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Blake. Great open look there. Rivers has got 10 points in just the second half.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And there it is for him.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Seattle. Outside for Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the left wing. No good from Lawson. Celtics trail by 19. Pass to Blake. Here's Rice. Now Blake. Launches it. Ross grabs the board. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now here's Rivers. Nice move. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's the screen. Pass to Blake. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cisse. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Rivers passes to Foster. Back to Rivers. Here's Rice. He's guarded by Rivers. Pass to Norris. Over Rivers. Here's Rice. Seattle grabs the miss. Foster's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Wembanyama passes to Rivers. Shot clock at 5. He's feeling it. Banks with a rebound. Banks has got his 5th rebound in this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Down low. And he slams it one-handed.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Seattle leading by 18. Rivers with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Rivers has got 15 points in just the second half.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
The Celtics call time. Making a switch here. The Celtics working the ball around now. Back to Humphries. Pass to Rice. Just 5 to shoot. But Trey. And it's Foster with the rebound. Foster's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Wembanyama finds Rivers. Now Posey. And here's Rivers to the wing on the left. Ripped away. Now here is Humphries. Not a lot of room. Pass to Fleming. And here's Humphries. Here's Rice, defended by Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Rivers. Here's Foster. Rebound, Boston. Banks has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Celtics trail by 20. Here's Fleming. Pass to Rice. Buries it from three-point range. Rice has got 5 points in the quarter.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, and now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Here's Fleming. Posey covering.
Seattle foul. Boston. Third personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for Boston. Lewis Blake.
So it's Boston now. 17-point game. Clock at 6. From past the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock.
There's the pick. Wembanyama passes to Foster. Here's Rivers, the 3. And it's Foster missing. Celtics trail by 14. Humphries kicks to Blake. To the middle. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Foster. Back to Wembanyama. Here's Posey. Foster passes to Wembanyama. Lets it go from deep. Cranes the three-pointer. And Seattle leads by 15.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Norris, the pass to Fleming. Now Blake. There's the triple. He can't get that one. Wembanyama outside. Humphries against Rivers. 17-foot shot on the way. Posey, no luck. Celtics trail by 15. Humphries kicks to Blake. No good on the triple. Seattle has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. The Celtics have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. There's a screen. To the paint, here's Bosniak, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Boston, Bosniak at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Ross is checked in for Seattle. Boston also with the sub. Banks is checked in. And he's good on the second. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Seattle. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Wembanyama's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Seattle.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Fleming. Now here is Humphries. Here's Fleming. He's guarded by Rivers. A shot by Fleming, no good. Seattle leading by 19 points. Now here's Rivers. Here's Wembanyama. Comes up empty down low. And stolen by Banks. Here's Blake. Defended by Wembanyama. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and down goes the layup.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
And it's Foster finishing it off.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Blake, defended by Wembanyama. Fleming the pass to Humphries. Here's Fleming. Puts up a deep three. Posey with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Wembanyama with it. Guarded by Blake. Ross with it. Over Humphreys. No good from 18.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for Seattle.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And they're going to win the title in the most emphatic way possible with a clean sweep in the finals.
And guys, once they got them down 3-0, it could taste that championship. There just was no way they were letting them off the hook. They came out with a little something extra and just made sure that...
And they've done it, the new NBA champions. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.